in terms of what it does, right? So let's go back up to that quickly. So what it does is lead identification, AI powered composition, formatting and polishing, dispatch and delivery, and then logging and tracking. So we're going to go ahead and check out the lead list that I currently have set up. All right, so it looks like this. All right, so with this lead list, of course, we do have a few headers of different things on top and different categories to pertain to the information. Now, first is the business name, second, business type, then we have the phone number, then we have the email, location, website, HTTP status, Instagram. We even have the rating score on Google and the amount of rating times it's been rated as a company on Google. So we have some historical data and information, right? So a lot of information we have here, and like I said, if you want your lead list to look like this, okay, with all the information that you need to contact the company, including business name, business type, phone number, email, location, website. Like, look at all this information and look at how it's perfectly lined up, right? Look how it's perfectly listed. And I have absolutely everything. Look, there's property management companies, there's real estate agencies, I have demolition contractors, electricians, general contractors. I have absolutely everything here on this lead list set up for me to succeed and have a good chance of actually contacting and networking with these businesses and be able to do it on a mass scale. That is the whole point of this, to be able to scale it, right? And to be able to hit all these people, as quickly as possible, right? So yeah, if you want something like this, definitely get in touch with me. This is all based off our B2B lead generator, which I showed you guys over here, right? So as you can see, how it is right now and what you can search up. You can search up the business type, the location, and the amount that you want to search up, and it's going to give you a list. Actually, you know what? Matter of fact, let's go ahead and show you how this baby works. Okay, so this is kind of like my dummy account, so I'm going to log out of there, and I'm going to log in. You can authorize on our site with Google, right? So pretty much just go to your Google authorization and sign in, and boom, now you're in, right? Now I have my account, right? Now it shows my email, what plan I'm on, which I put myself on a test plan, tier expiry, and your credit balance that you are able to essentially search your leads with, right? So this is what gets deducted once you top it up every time you search a lead. So if you have $100 in there and you're getting charged 10 cents per lead, every time you search a lead, that amount is going to get deducted, okay? And it even shows you your recent searches. All right, so let's now go to the lead generator, and you see how it looks a little different now that I'm logged into an actual plan. So it says my account summary, it has my email here, my test plan, my access tier, and also my balance, okay? And here, if you want to add credits, you can add as low as $5 and as high as $100, and we're actually going to increase this value to 500 as well. So now I'm going to quickly show you how it works, right? Now, there's one big thing I want you guys to keep in mind, okay? There's one big thing I want you guys to keep in mind. When you're gathering B2B leads, you want these to be quality leads. You want these to be verified companies, verifiable on Google, verifiable with their company website. You want this to be the real thing. You don't want it to be essentially like, whatever leads that, how these other influencers, how these other YouTubers are essentially telling you to gather leads. It's completely wrong. It's so wrong. And I'm going to show you how it is wrong, okay? So first thing to note, right, when gathering leads, okay? And because this is an email automation system that does cold outreach, we want to make sure that we're getting the best type of companies and not just whatever knockoff companies, okay? So one important thing to note. Oh, here. All right. Okay, so approximately 80% of businesses that are registered globally have their own custom company domain, and only 20% or less of businesses would have an email from a personal server like Gmail or Outlook or anything like that, right? So what we call this is the green lane, sending to custom domains. You want to be able to send to actual companies who have real, domains, like their own company domain. So say this, for example, contact@acme.corp. That's a custom domain, right? What you want to stay away from is companies that have Gmail accounts or Yahoo accounts. The reason is because those servers, right, are automatically going to flag your emails as suspicious or weird or whatever the case may be, because those are more personal inboxes, right? So they're trying to protect their individuals, whereas the green lane, sending to custom domains, it's already primed and staged to receive outreach from different companies and network with different solution-based companies all around the world, right? So it's already primed to kind of receive marketing material or company material, corporate material, whatever it is, Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook, they're not really primed to receive those type of emails, right? So very important. And the reason I'm going to bring this up is because we have YouTubers out here like this. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's going to come at you with like one of the most eye-catching videos to make his product look stunning and everything good. But look what he's going to tell you to do. You know what I mean? And look at this guy. He has 133 subscribers. So what I'm trying to say is what this guy's going to do is a no-no. We don't want to do this. This is like panhandling leads. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to do this. You want to get supreme, actual, real, verified companies. Anyways, let me play this quickly.
unlimited, highly qualified, warm leads eager to buy your offer right now. Seems like a dream come true, right? Well, what if I told you there's actually a secret way to make this happen with GPT? Because there is, and it's insane. Listen to me. In this video, you'll discover a weird use of ChatGPT that will unlock a quote unlimited leads for your business without spending a single penny.
Yeah,
for context, I'm Alex Berman, and I ran a lead generation company that scales to $1 million a month in revenue. I've published several books about lead generation.
He's done all of that, all the $1 million revenues, and worked with, wrote ebooks and done all of that, and he's still going to sell you this cheap way, this panhandling way to get leads. It's actually sickening. Watch this.
Generate unlimited free leads using the power of AI. The smartest business owners worldwide are already leveraging this effective method to propel their business to millions in revenue. So this is one of your last chances to get on the train before it becomes saturated. Now, I know you're thinking, how exactly does this work? How can I learn?
You're not studying this video to know what to do. You're studying this video to know what not to do, right? You're studying my video to know what to do, all right? I just want to keep emphasizing the difference, right? That I'm about to bring you guys.
Be able to apply it and start growing your business immediately. First, we're going to use Google and Yellow Pages to find potential leads. Let me explain. Let's say you have an agency that helps real estate companies and agents with lead generation. You'll first open Google.
This is absolutely one of the most dumbest ways you can search for leads. I'm telling you this right now. This is one of the most dumbest ways. But I'm going to show you, right, what these guys are pitching you opposed to what I'm going to pitch you. And the fact that trust me, I'm going to show you. All right, let me continue the video.
We'll see a bunch of real estate agents and their email addresses here. Considering there are dozens of pages per search result, there are pages to maximize the number of leads you can find. So that's Google, and then I'll also go to Yellow Pages and type real estate, Dearborn, Michigan. Let's do Nashville. And we'll see a bunch of phone numbers we can contact here, but if you click in, you can actually see this email business, and this gives you the email address here for every single one of these. Now, all you gotta do is scroll down to load a bunch of pages, and now just copy paste, Command A, Command C, and then we'll go on over to Google Docs and paste the information in here. Now, this looks messy. This looks like something that you wouldn't want to use.
Yes, it does look messy. It does look something that I do not want. Would I just go on Google, search for Gmail accounts, and then all of a sudden think that I'm going to get high quality leads? It doesn't work like that. I'm sorry to tell you, it does not work like that. You will send it to that Gmail account, and guess what? Your email will get rejected by the Gmail server because it looks suspicious. All right, so he didn't even tell you to warm up your account. He didn't even tell you the proper steps to take before you even decide to get on this lead generation automation journey. This is a total no-no.
But right now, you can actually go through and continue to do this as well, with as many as you want here. And don't worry if all this information seems messy, we'll clean it up in the next steps. Keep watching. Step 4, repeat steps 1 to 3 as many times as you want. Keep going through the Google and Yellow Pages as many times as you want to find the contact details. Repeat step 2 by copying all the search results from each page. Repeat step 3 by pasting all the search results into your Google Doc. In the next step, we'll see how to finally leverage ChatGPT in this process. By the way, if you're an agency, 3 consulting call now. Step 5 is put up ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT to organize and make the data a CSV file. Here's the exact prompt you can use. Please format this data into a CSV file. Ensure the columns are location, full name, email address, company name, website link, phone number, Instagram link, and LinkedIn link. Remove all duplicates from the CSV file. Don't type enter yet. For now, just follow the next step. Step 6 is paste all the information from the Google Doc into ChatGPT. Now that you have the prompt typed into the message box of ChatGPT, paste all the copied information from the Google Doc into ChatGPT just below the prompt you wrote in step 1, and then hit enter. Boom. ChatGPT will start analyzing all the data and creating your organized CSV file.
All right, so now that you see what these dumbbells are doing, right? And look at this girl. I'm going to show you her too.
Artificial intelligence is revolutionizing the way that we generate leads. And in today's video, I'm going to show you a free, simple, and easy method that you can start implementing right away to generate thousands of good, high-quality leads for your industry or niche. We're first going to look for those leads, and then I'm going to show you how to set up an automation system so that you can reach out to all of those leads on autopilot, even while you are sleeping. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Helena. I'm an AI optimization expert, and on this channel, you will learn all the latest about AI and automation.
So she just called herself an AI optimization expert. Not with these methods. This is not the method. This is not what we do.
Like and subscribe if you got any value out of today's training about doctors, lawyers, life coaches, etc. And then thirdly, we're going to tell Google only return the profiles with email addresses listed on it. And I have listed some popular email address domains.
I have listed some popular email addresses. Guess what? She's listed some low-quality email search addresses that are going to get your email rejected. And you're not going to be able to get through to these people. And guess what? Not only are you not going to be able to get through, you don't even have one custom company domain here to be like, okay, this is a legit company. Like, dental offices do not have Gmail accounts. Doctors' offices do not have Yahoo accounts. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to get to the real money, if you want to get to the real clients and the real clientele, they do not have Outlook and AOL emails. You know what I mean? So I don't know what made her an AI optimization expert, but you're not doing your job very well if you're telling people to do this, okay? Now that I've ripped on all these guys, all right? And you can search up lead generation on YouTube. You're going to see hundreds of these guys telling you to do the exact same thing. It is kaputs. Don't do it. Don't do it. You are going to do this, all right? You're going to go to altaconsultai.com. Once you're at altaconsultai.com, then you're going to go down to the lead generator. Then you're going to pick a plan like we already went through earlier on in the video, okay? Once you pick a plan, then now you're going to have this beautiful neat search box set up for you to search your leads. And these are all verified on Google. Okay, so we're gonna do a live on-site search right now so you guys can see exactly how it works and how much more my program and my application is way more efficient than what these YouTubers are telling you to do. Copy paste this, copy paste that, Gmail accounts. You don't want that. That's kaputs. That is no, that's yesterday. That's not even yesterday. That's 10 years ago. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. So just for example, we're gonna go with a restaurant. Okay, actually, let's be more specific. Let's go Italian restaurant. Okay, actually, you know what? Because a lot of us are searching for leads for clients and things like that. Let's do dental office, right? So maybe you're looking to sell something to a dental office. And you know what? I'm in Toronto, so I'm going to put Toronto, Ontario, okay? And then for the test, I'm going to search 5, all right? And boom, generate. Look at that. Beautiful UI, running lead generator. Please wait. None of this Google, none of this copy paste, none of this copy here, copy there. This is already just doing it for you. It's going to lay it out perfectly, exactly how you want it, okay? So let's just wait for it. It does take some time, usually anywhere between 30 seconds to 2 minutes, depending on how many leads you're searching up. But, sometimes it's a little quicker. But look at this. Look at this compared to what these guys are trying to tell you to do. Look at this. Look at the results. Look, North York Dental, email, phone number. Does the email say Gmail or Outlook? No, it says at North York Dental. That's what you want. Real B2B leads. Scarborough Smiles. info@scarboroughsmiles.ca. That's what you want. Real B2B leads. Sometimes, if the company doesn't have their email up on the website, you might not get the email. However, you'll get the phone number and the address, so you can still look them up. Some companies just aren't up to speed and do not have all of their information posted. That's just how it is. But you can see for the other ones, info@markhamgatewaydentistry.ca, woodside@brushdentist.com, right? So all of these, look, you have the website, you have the Instagram, you have the Facebook, you have all of the information here for you, okay? Without having to do no backdoor Google searches and backdoor yellow page searches. That is so ill. Like I said, that's like panhandling. You don't want to do that. We want to live a nice, easy, clean, easygoing lifestyle and not feel like we are just trying to get the bottom of the barrel. We want the cream of the crop, right? And guess what? We have here right in the corner, download CSV. So you can download the CSV already. You don't have to tell ChatGPT to do that. You see how that guy was telling ChatGPT to create him a CSV? You don't have to do that. The CSV is already created for you, right? You just have to hit download. So I am 100% sure that you guys can see the effectiveness, the impact that our lead generator gives you compared to this girl over here.
And if there is another one that you want to target, you just have to add an or and plus the quote, plus the symbol, and then the name of the domain that you also want.
Right? And the name of the domain that you want. You wouldn't know the name of these company domains. That's the point, right? That's the point. You don't know. But they probably don't have Outlook accounts. Look, let's go back to our leads. They don't have Outlook accounts, right? They don't have Gmails. They have company custom domains. This is what you want, right? You want to get to the heart and the actual domain. You don't want to just essentially have, companies that are probably low level or bottom of the barrel because they don't even have their own custom domain. It makes a difference, right? So anyhow, I want to show you exactly how our lead generator operates, how it works, how you could utilize this. Because now what I'll use ChatGPT for is not to put it in a CSV file, but I'll tell ChatGPT, hey, listen, can you put this in a table for me? Or can you organize it so that I can put it on my Excel spreadsheet? And once it does that, then guess what? You have lists like this, right? And this is what you want. Look at all these custom domains. There's not one Gmail account here. I don't need the Gmail accounts, right? I just want the custom domains. I have lists that do have Gmail accounts. However, I put those on a separate list because I know that they have to be treated differently, right? These YouTubers are not telling you this, that certain emails have to be treated differently. You cannot just start firing emails off to whoever you think you want to fire it off to. All right, so that is the big gist of the lead generator and how I use my lead generator, how I want you guys to use my lead generator in order to source your leads, in order to get them on your Google Sheets, Excel spreadsheets, and have your list set up so that you can continue on with this automation process. All right, so now that we understand what the lead list is, how it's set up, how we get our leads onto our lead list, mind you, if you have your own leads, like I said, from your internal company, your internal CRM, you're welcome to go ahead and input those. And like I said, the categories at the top, this is how I structure my list. Now, the most 3 important things that your cold email module is going to need, 2 important things actually, is really just the business name and then the email itself. Once it has those 2 things, essentially your automation will be able to figure it out. Gemini will be able to figure out how to craft the email for you and how to make sure that everything you have is in it, or everything you want is in it. And then from there, you can essentially decide what supporting information you want to input to it, right? So let's get back to the automation itself now that you guys have a full understanding and a full overview of what's going on. So based off this prompt that I put in, here is the email result example, okay? So you can see here, subject. This is what Gemini did based off of my prompt, okay? Here is the result. Subject, M&R Landscaping Limited. Get your company t-shirts and hoodies printed today. Quick turnaround with the emojis. Great. Hey, M&R Landscaping Limited. We're reaching out to you today to offer you a special custom printed t-shirts, hats, and hoodies for your landscaping business. So it included the business name, and it also included the business type, which is amazing, right? So you know that it's using the data, and you know that it's using the information, right? If you want to get your emails sounding and looking like this on automation, this is where you need to be, believe me. Let's ensure your team stands out and gets noticed, whether they are on the job or at community events, all while boosting your brand visibility. We are currently running promotions at a great deal. Our offer includes, and it goes ahead and tells you the offer. Vision Printworks Media has worked with hundreds of brands in the GTA, providing top quality products and fast turnaround. So as you can tell, one of my other businesses is custom clothing and custom printed t-shirts, hoodies, and hats. So this is one of the automations that I've been running, or one of the businesses that I've been running my automation on to get my outreach and reach more customers, right? So you can see now at the end, call to action. Would you like one of our reps to give us a call? To give you a call, or reach us directly at, and it includes my phone number. I had to block that out for now. My email, which you can email me if you want, and my website. As you can see, based on the prompt, Gemini was able to provide me with the subject and the body of the email with perfect execution based on my prompt. The better the prompt, the better it executes. So you might have to give it a few tries before you get the prompt that works for you, which is totally fine. Right? Now that we have the subject in the body, guess what? We have to clean it up, format it so it's ready to send off in a perfectly formatted email. As you can see, I have mine here, and I'm actually going to show you guys some of the emails that we've been sending out over the last little while. As you can see, look how many emails we've been sending out. Like, look at all of these emails. Like, insane, automatic. Like I'm blown away every time I look at this. Here, as you can see, generated email body, right? And what that's going to give you is that's going to give you your paragraph. Right? So it's just going to update it and be like, yo, this is, by the way, this is what we sent. So here it is, which is amazing because then you get to see it once it's done, right? Right in your Google Sheets, right? You could just open your phone. You don't even have to go to your inbox. You could just check this and right? So the next thing is under processing status, we're now going to update it, right? So remember in the first processing status, right? What did we do? We put the 0 there, right? And it equals to 0. Now with the last module, we're going to change the 0 to processed, right? So that way, number one, it's not 0 no more. So that lead can't be resent out with the same type of email because you don't want to send someone 10 of the same email, right? And then also it lets us know on the Google Sheet that guess what? It's been processed, right? So done, right? So like that's essentially the setup, like from front to back. That's essentially how it works, and you guys see exactly what it's generating. You guys can see all of these emails that I've generated to all these companies, and the list just completely goes on, and I get to know that it's processed. So I know that it's working. I know what leads have been worked with. I know what leads still need to be sent out to. And this is just such an amazing system that I've created, and I want you guys to enjoy the benefits of the fruits of my labor, essentially. But no, enjoy the benefits and be able to grow your companies, be able to try something new, number one. Because life is all about trying things and seeing where it takes you. Because I know personally that I've done well by creating this, but I also know that there's someone out there that can take what I've done and not only make it better, but take advantage and really benefit from it and use it and utilize it to its 100% capability, right? This is my business. There might be someone out there with an even better business. You guys out there, you guys might have better business ideas than me. You guys might have, different approaches, different ways to prompt, different products, different services to sell that might be more eye-catching, that might, be more successful in that way. Not to say that I'm not, but I'm just saying everyone, is going to be able to benefit from this in their own way and be able to put their own mind towards making this work, and that's the beauty of it. So once again, I want to show you guys the emails that we're sending out, right? So as you can see the emails here, you can see the attachments, right? Like, look at this, right? Hey, H&R Property Management. Hey, Monterey Park, right? We're reaching out to you, letting you know that, right? And it always says the business type. It always personalizes it. It always makes sure to have my links at the end. Right? So you guys can see that, and it's just like, it's such a wonderful thing to have on autopilot. Personally, my response rate has been pretty decent so far. I was actually surprised that I was getting some responses, that people were actually reaching back out to me. So I can't show you that on I can't show you my personal emails and contacts with them here, but however, I probably will do a video where I will kind of show some of my responses that I've been getting, some of my response rates, kind of break down the numbers. Like I said, if you're able to send 200 to 500 emails per month and even 5 to 10% get back to you, you have something to work with, which is the beauty of this. So I wish you guys the best of luck. I thank you for joining this journey with me and networking with me on this business. I'm always open to different ideas, different outreach. If you're another business owner or entrepreneur and you want to talk to me in regards to something with a bigger vision, with a bigger picture, then you let me know. You let me know. I'm all ears. Personally, me, I'm here in Toronto, Canada, right? So even if you are local to me, definitely willing to connect, definitely willing to get on a call, because I do believe that a lot of businesses can use this, right? So, if you're a type of person that, you can make sales yourself, don't hesitate to reach out to me and we can work something out to get this in the hands of more users and more individuals. It's such an amazing and revolutionary digital product that can be pushed. So yeah, never, never, ever, ever hesitate to reach out to me. I am all ears all the time. Anyways, you guys have everything there with you now. I hope everything's set up on your side and you guys are able to get this going as of tonight.